It is Wednesday Wisdom, and I'm going to be talking about Success in STEM Journal, and we are on the theme of talent. And last week, I started talking a little bit about how sometimes we often, especially in STEM, we don't value some of the qualities and the talents that people bring to the table, particularly women and other marginalized groups. And today, I want to talk more about not just how we as individuals evaluate our talent, but how those of us who are part of the gatekeepers, those people who are on different the HR hiring, people who are supervisors who are looking to evaluate people for promotion, admissions committees that are selecting students, people who are on awards committees, and they're figuring out who to select for these various awards that people get, whether it's grant money, whether it's some type of prestigious award. What are we doing to support more diversity in STEM? And what I mean by that is not checking off boxes. I mean, what are we doing to rethink how we look at the criteria, how we look at the talent? One of the things that I see sometimes is that often we look at the criteria and we say, this is what we need for now. But what we need to really be focusing on is, what do we need for the future of STEM? Things are drastically changing. This is not a time for business as usual, thinking as usual. This is not that time in history. Everything is moving so fast. And so we need people who are the gatekeepers to be rethinking everything, including who we need at the table, right? We don't necessarily need the same old thing. We don't need everyone with the same type of technical skill. We don't need everybody from the same institutions or with the same level of training at the institutions with certain types of resources. We don't even need people who know how all the jargon the way that we feel that they should. We need people who are going to address the future of STEM. So we have to be thinking about, what are those things that we're going to need? So for example, we have a huge gap in STEM education right now. We have a lot of people that are not interested, a lot of people that drop out. We have a lot of people that they don't do well in STEM. In the United States, we are like way down, not in terms of internationally, in terms of people even being educated in STEM, just the entire public, right? So what we need for the future is, we need STEM educators. We desperately need people who are interested in educating formally as teachers or professors, or informally in their communities, volunteering, in public office. We need more people who are doing that. So that's not the same skill set as someone who is, grinding it out in a lab. It's not the same. So how can we incorporate more of those types of people into our programs? How can you think about that when you're thinking about who to select?